Well, it's Sunday afternoon, and I'm out here in the shop, kind of just looking things over and contemplating things a bit. And fired this engine up a little while ago and let it run for a while, and it heated up on me. And as I suspected it might do, it's just not circulating the water because of that little water pump. I just can't handle it. That original radiator set up a good 1.5 feet, a good foot higher than that, so that, you know, the water didn't have to draw water from the bottom of that radiator. And I don't know, it's not working, but I've already ordered a water pump for it, an inline water pump that'll go in that bottom radiator hose and pump water through that engine. And that old engine may be so full of sludge and rust and stuff in the water jacket that it, well, no, it'll cool because I ran it before. I ran it last fall with that little tiny Subaru radiator. Raider. Can't even talk, got my tongue twisted around my eye teeth and can't see what I'm saying. However, it did run cool with that little radiator. And all I had to do was, at one point, was raise it higher so that that little pump could circulate the water, and it ran fine. So I think it'll cool down okay with that remote water pump. But I just sent my friend R. Peak an email and told him I'm about 1/2 inch away from yanking this old Babbitt bucket of bolts engine and slapping that 472 Cadillac in there, which I know runs excellent, and putting some big headers on it and all that. But, you know, I don't know, I've spent a lot of time on this thing getting that transmission bolted up to this motor, because they don't make an adapter, and I had to build one myself, and which did, and it works good. But, you know, this thing's got to go down the road this summer. I can't, you know, I don't want to take 3 or 4 years to do this. I want to put it on the road, and that's part of my problem. I guess some people would see it as a problem. I get in a hurry, and that's okay. It's the way I am. I'm okay with it. But I've also got I got a couple of engines. I got a 235 Chevy out there that's just been rebuilt that could go in there, and I have that 472 Cadillac out there, which is probably my candidate for it. But also have a 67 GMC truck motor, a 401 Magnum V6 with the big valves, big ports, and that was set in there. And I've got a 63 GMC V6, the big plaid valve covers, and I when I built this frame, I kind of had that engine in mind, that, you know, I wanted a frame that would hold that engine if it had to, because it weighs 795 pounds dry without any fluids in it, and it holds a lot of fluids, a lot of oil and water. So it's heavy, and I don't know, but it's unique, and I like unique. I don't want to, you know, I showed a guy a picture the other day. I had it mocked up and had that exhaust pipe running up beside the motor there, which is how I had it mounted when it was running. And he said, "I'll put it behind the cab." And I go, "No, everybody puts them behind the cab. I don't want it behind the cab. I want it right there." And but anyway, I'm going to have to wait for that water pump before I can do much else. I've got some work to do on these pedals. I'm going to have to redesign my pedal system and put some hanging pedals in there. But I don't want to do that until I know that that engine's going to live in there. And I think it will for a while, for this summer anyway. So until I get my pump, my water pump, I need to do some other things. And I don't want to tear those pedals out and get them all set up for this motor if I'm going to wind up slapping that Cadillac or something else in here. So there's other things to do. I've still got to get my little steering column in place. I need to change this a little bit and angle that steering shaft up a little bit so that it mounts to the dash, and get a steering wheel mounted, and I need to put a seat in. But I think today I'm going to work on this bed and get it kind of lined up there, and stuff I've got to do anyway. I want to set that bed up there, then I want to bob the back end of it off so that I have the same distance from the front of the bed to the tire and from the back of the bed to the tire. And right now it's too long and it just looks kind of weird. So I'm going to shorten it up a little bit. I want kind of a little short box on it. So I think I'll go ahead and get into that bed deal and maybe post a video when I get done with that. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you later.